figure reviews, unboxings and rankings, random figure reviews, similar groupings of figures, and the occasional toy hunt. All right, YouTube Trolls Toys, back at you with another episode of Random Figure Review, episode 44. Once again, going to be sort of a budget episode. I'm just sort of on a kick of finding figures on the cheap and then wanting to get them out of the package over some of our better ones. I don't know why, but here we go. We went on a little staycation to Foxwoods Casino in Connecticut, and we picked up Walter Donovan from the Indiana Jones Adventure series from the Go calendar store for $13.50. So he's going to be figure number 1. Figure number 2 is going to be Deadpool and Wolverine X-23. She was on sale at Target, half price, $13.24. And then we got, they had $10 off of $40 in toys, so we got another $3 off. So she was like, I'm going to call her $10 because that's basically what she was. Rieta Ranch Flea Market in Hubbardston, Massachusetts. We picked up Bix Colleen for $5 whole. Right, she's from Star Wars Andor Black Series. From the Grafton Flea Market in Grafton, Massachusetts, we picked up MOTU Revelation Roboto for $5. And then from Big Bad Toy Store, Super 7 Ninja Turtles, we got Ace Duck, and I want to say he was $13.75. So we're just going to say price point for this episode is $14 or less. So we'll call him 14 bucks, $5, $5, $10, 14 bucks, right, when we round up. So that's the 5 figures we're going to unbox and review today. And we'll start with Roboto, heroic mechanical warrior. When Man-at-Arms was banished by King Randor, Roboto joined his father in exile. All was peaceful until the day Teela showed up at their doorstep on a quest to reforge the Sword of Power. Knowing he is the only being able to carry out the task, Roboto joins Teela to recover the 2 halves of the sword and forge it himself. All right, so we already had the new Eternia Roboto, but I don't know. I did have this figure a while back, decided to move on from it. I think this is actually the same one. I traded it, well, I know it is. I traded it to a buddy. And then he sold it back to me for less than I even sold it to him for. So we have Revelation Roboto. I'm not sure if I like this one better or worse than the other one. I thought I liked it better, but now that we got him out of the package, I'm not so sure. But it is a different variation of Roboto. It's the, not so popular Revelation line. I can say I don't like these big, girthy knee pads, but whatever. He does come with a couple of attachments. As we know, he has a laser blaster and such. But I think this one, we're going to display him because he comes with the 2 halves of the Swords of Power, I believe is what that is, obviously. So since he's going to forge it himself, it says on the back of the pack, I think that's how we'll sort of display him with the 2 halves of the sword, and we'll figure out how to get it equipped. But he's got a sort of standard MOTU articulation. These knee pads, I'll call them, knee protectors, get a little bit in the way. The swords are a little bit curved. We could probably heat them up to try to straighten them out if we wanted to. His head is a little bit odd looking down. Or maybe that's just the way I've got him stood. No, I think it's... There we go. All right, so Roboto Revelation, $5. Right. Couple of hand attachment. He's going to be figure number 1. I like him fairly well. Obviously, I love the price point. We'll go with the other $5 figure next, which is Bix Colleen from the Black Series. In an era filled with danger, deception, and intrigue, Cassian Andor embarks on a path that will turn him into the rebel hero who will challenge the evil galactic empire. And I have to rewatch Andor, but I just thought she was plain Jane enough looking that we could use her pretty much with any series. Maybe not the Black Series, but as a background figure. Because I have grand aspirations to move my toy room from my half bedroom and renovate my basement and move it there. So we'll have more room when that happens. All right, so here she is. And yeah, I do think she can be generic enough to just use as a background figure with anyone else. Any line. I don't think we'll use her with Star Wars, most likely. But I feel like the Black Series could be so much better than it is. They give them very little accessories. They charge the same amount as a G.I. Joe. I don't know how Hasbro has. And then you always find these on clearance or flea markets or whatever. That's probably why. And this, I don't know what this is. I'm guessing this, because it shows it this way on the package. So I don't remember Bix Colleen's character, in all honesty. Like I said, I got to rewatch Andor. All right, we've got our accessories in our hand, although I don't know what they are, if I'm being completely honest. Like I said, did watch the show, been a bit, so don't recall. Typical Black Series articulation. But there's Bix Colleen, and she is dwarfed, obviously, in size by Roboto. And I usually just pick up Indiana Jones figures when they're on clearance as well, and hence that is what we've done here. Boy, that is some... What is going on with his legs? It's like his hip is... I don't know. There we go. His legs were twisted sideways in the box. I am glad Hasbro got rid of the windowless packages, and I understand why, especially once again, Last Crusade, haven't watched in a while, but I understand because other than Indy, a lot of the characters are rather nondescript looking. When it comes with partial broken tablet, a goblet, a very small handgun, which we'll put in his hand, or I will lose that for certain. And then I do like this alternate head sculpt. Once again, like I said, have not watched Last Crusade in ages. Need to go back and rewatch all the Indiana Jones. I've still never watched Dial of Destiny yet, but we have Walter Donovan from the Last Crusade. Once again, he'll go with the Indiana Jones figures for now, but I think we could use him as a background figure in a lot of different scenarios. So anytime we can find basically a suited figure for cheap, I typically pick them up, whether they be Marvel Legends or Indiana Jones or whatever, just because I feel like we can use them like we use America Chavez as our person being rescued by the Dragonfly, like on a rescue mission. So I tend to repurpose a lot of these types of figures for other lines. Like we have Talos driving one of the G.I. Joe vehicles just because I needed somebody in there, but didn't want it to be one of my main Joe characters. So Walter Donovan from Indiana Jones Adventure Series, it's figure number 3. Figure number 4, we're going to go with X-23, now all grown up. X-23 Laura is shocked to see Logan, the father figure she had buried her bond with him. Damn, shambles. Now all grown up, X-23 Laura is shocked to see Logan, the father figure she had buried. Her bond with him rekindled. She'll fight side by side with the worst Wolverine to help him and Deadpool escape the void. All right, here's X-23. And we're in shambles because I immediately lost her sunglasses. They're somewhere on my floor. But we did equip her with her backpack. She does come with an alternate head sculpt. She comes with gripping hands. And she comes with a helmet. I do love the Deadpool movies and the Deadpool and Wolverine movie as well, obviously. But I like this figure. She seemed like she was Peg Mormon, though. Maybe that's why Target put her on clearance. I got to see if I can find the sunglasses without too much hassle. All right, well, she comes in sunglasses, but I think I've immediately lost them already. They're pink, but I can't find them. They're in the void of my toy room floor. Maybe they'll turn up. But that's figure number 4, X-23, Deadpool and Wolverine. This figure is Super 7 Ace Duck, the aerodynamic adventurer. Hungry for duck brain, Krang ordered Shredder to beam an earthbound duck to Dimension X. There's a shortage of ducks in Dimension X. While transmuting the duck, famous test pilot Ace Conrad accidentally flew into the energy beam. The emerging plane was suddenly piloted by Ace Duck, the aerodynamic adventurer with a big bill. The plane plummeted into the inner city and slid nose first into the sewer. Ace escaped without ruffling his feathers and found himself at the secret hideout of the Turtles. And he comes with a bevy of accessories, as we can see here. Grenades probably going to leave in the pack. We'll get his hat, his goggles. Obviously got to go with the cigar head sculpt. Yeah, we'll see what we can get out of the package and what we're working with. Holy, extra hands, Batman. I think we're going to leave the extra hands in the pack for now. He does come with, it looks like a belt in the back that we could snap off if we wanted to hold the grenades. But we're just going to try to see what we can get him with equipped with. Oh, it comes with a little pouch here, which I'd rather use. So that's the vintage style. So we'll probably put some grenades in it, and then we'll get him equipped. I think I'm going to use this head sculpt, obviously. Just to show, we could put him in this hat, right? But I think I'm going to use the cigar smoking fighter pilot head sculpt. All right, the figure appearance-wise is great, but either I suck at getting the wings to stay in and the tail, or maybe they just don't stay in well. I don't know. I didn't look at any prior reviews. I know that's not a trigger hand, but for my purposes right now, we're just going to leave him like that. I took this off so that we could fit the wings on easier. Like I said, he does come with the alternate head and the hat. But I believe this will be how he also comes with the firearm. Several different extra hands and a bunch of grenades that we could plug into his holster here. But we're just going to leave him like this for the purposes of our review. He probably won't stand up, but maybe he will since he has the webbed feet. Or maybe not. All right, so Super 7 Ace Duck. $14 I'm in. Like if it was $55, I'd probably be upset. I said that before. I can't pay, he's paying $55 or $60 for one of those figures. But that's the 5 figures in this episode. Obviously, 5th place is going to be Bix Colleen. She's just very plain Jane, right? That's why we bought her, so we could use her with other lines. 4th place, same reason. I'm going to go Walter Donovan, Indiana Jones Adventure Series. Another reason we bought him on clearance, and that we can use him in other dioramas if need be. 3rd place, we're going to go X23. I still have not located her sunglasses and don't know if I ever will. They're in the floor of my toy room somewhere, but my toy room is currently in shambles. But she did come with some sunglasses. 2nd place, I think I'm going to go Roboto from Masters of the Universe Revelation. I think I do like the new Attorney one slightly better. In 1st place, appearance-wise, I will go with Ace Duck, but he was a pain in the ass to get set up, if I'm not going to lie. So, episode 44's winner that you'll see in a future championship round will be Ace Duck, Super 7, TMNT. As always, this has been Trolls Toys. I truly appreciate you watching my videos, and we'll see you soon. Peace.